they're doing Bye Bye Birdie. Let's see. Hold on. For you with headphones, I'll show you some mercy. Where one is, I would willingly watch Bye Bye Birdie than the evil that you just thrown at me. Look, I really hate Bye Bye Birdie. It's the #1. But if we can get 100 subscribers, I will watch one of the crappiest films Hollywood put together just to annoy me. To my pink personal nightmare that is Bye Bye Birdie, which is a #1. That's a #1, people. I don't like that movie. I really don't like it. Oh no. 100 subscribers. But we are now currently over 500 subscribers. And I've been doing my best to be lazy and say, look, it's been a while. Newt had working issues. I had working issues. Right now I'm doing 2 jobs. Come on. But we're now on our days off. Let's just get this over with. Let's tear the Band-Aid. You ready, Newt?
Let's do it.
All right. It's now on the purchase of being rented. It's now on my Amazon history. People will look at this and know I watched it willingly. I hate myself. This is all my fault. Okay. This is just going off of the stuff. It says for general admittance, but in the corner it just said rated for a 13 and older audience. I already find this off. I hate you. Oh no, he's drafted. Oh no. I hate this. Take a look at the camera. Look what it's doing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I will pull up Grover from Sesame Street, him singing the song going around and around and around. Camera is doing a lot. He's doing a lot. There's something moving here. It's him, not the camera, but that's happening. This is just her going back and forth, back and forth. That's it. Nothing more. Even more than that, find the original song, I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. It's a little girl singing, but yet the camera moves and she moves. There's something happening. You're just standing. Walking back and forth, that's it. You're just doing nothing. Do more. You're a musical. We're barely in what? How long, Newt? How long was that?
2 minutes into the hour-and-a-half movie.
2 minutes and I'm already pissed. Dick Van Dyke, I'm not blaming you. You're a good actor, but why are you in here? Oh, it's in San Francisco. Never mind. I don't mind. For a moment, I thought the news of some celebrity in America was affecting China. I found that offensive. It's true. I was almost offended for a moment. Don't take our birdie. Oh my gosh.
In front of the nation's capital, bringing you special on-the-spot coverage of our current teenage crisis.
Well, it's Conrad and not January.
Sociologists agree that
Look, it had to be said, people. I'm not saying which side I lean on politically. To me, both sides suck. But that was a joke just hanging there. It had to be said. Oh my gosh, Elvis ripoff. I feel like this is a Demented Tooth commercial. What the heck? I think Elvis Presley's going, why did you ruin my likeness? Oh my gosh. That's probably the perfect weapon. Send that to the Middle East. Everyone there is going, we give up. Don't show him. Oh no. If that can only happen in America, we are screwed. Dick Van Dyke, no. That speaks a lot already. You don't need give me more exposition how much bad that is. and that is the Ed Sullivan. That he was late night before it was late night. He made it happen. Ed Sullivan, baby. He made the Beatles happen in America. Beatles are a talent. They're the best. Hands down. No rock and roll band can compare to the popularity that the Beatles have. Though I prefer Queen over them. But that's beside the point. Ed Sullivan is legend. Beatles, he made Beatlemania nuts. The fact he's in this movie probably made the movie happen.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
He's also responsible for Elvis Presley going live on TV. But like the says in the movie Elvis, keep that camera above the waist. We don't want people to see those gyrating hips like we just saw with this movie. Ugh. Of course, Elvis is a good dancer. That was a sin against nature and a sin against Elvis. And a sin against religion.
Agreed.
Their idol, their leader, kissing one fabulously lucky teenage Tessie?
Yeah.
It'll melt every bobby pin in America.
Girl from Ohio.
Gotcha.
Bob, we'll do it from the stage, the Outdoor Theater, Columbus, Ohio, right after the ballet.
I'll get the girl.
Columbus, Ohio. Let's be honest. Out of all the states that Hollywood does a movie and they make a name drop with, Ohio is one of the states that doesn't get that much love. It's no Idaho. Ohio, they don't get that much love, so bye-bye, birdie. I will give you a prop for name-dropping Ohio. Always remember to dot the I, people. That's for you.
With a plug like this, that song will sell 1 million records. Man, what royalties.
Well, we can sure use the money. Any day now, Albert and I will have another mouth to feed.
You're not even married yet.
His mother. Bye.
Oh my gosh, that was a burn. Grease called. They want their wardrobe back. Or was this before Grease? If it was before Grease, why did you replicate this movie's wardrobe? But maybe that probably explains why I didn't like Grease as much, too.
Miss Kim McAfee, Sweet Apple 135, Sweet Apple, Ohio.
Oh no, there's a miscommunication in the relationship already. He thinks she is gonna leave him, when really here's her preparing. This is gonna be a deal that will help us fall in love and win the approval of your mom. Well, he thinks the other thing. Oh my gosh.
Bye Bye Birdie was first.
Bye Bye Birdie was first? Okay. But miscommunication for oh no. Oh, this song. It's more not the song, it's the bad positions they had these actresses go through. I feel the sympathy for them. Newt, you're going to see why, and you guys are going to see why. Once we show it, we'll probably be talking me and whatever. You'll see what I mean. Wow, times have changed. If one person's on the phone, another person can't be on the phone. Right now, dang it, where's that? Everyone has their own personal line.
Kim, where did he pin you? On the back seat. Oh, bless that lovely yellow school bus. Kim,
What? What the heck are we watching?
I can spread the word. Okay, buyers.
Oh no, here it goes. Why? What human being would do that? They would not hang over the rail like that. And this was before chiropractors was a thing, so she is screwed. Who was responsible for the choreography of this? This sucks. Oh no. Ugh. What? Look at, you seen this, Newt?
I'm seeing it.
The Beverly Hills Hillbillies are feeling insulted by this shot. You were thinking that, were you? She gets it! This is not clever! You're a Hollywood studio doing a musical during the time when musicals were huge. And this is what you do? That was a horrible scene transition. What is it with his relationship and a pigeon? Oh, miscommunications again? Yes, okay, it got a chuckle. You got on camera. It made me chuckle.
So it begins.
Well, it was so stupid it had to get a chuckle. I mean, not the assumption that he was going to drop off, but him going, what the heck? I mean, here's me trying to feed a pigeon, which is already stupid, but then suddenly someone grabs your leg. I'll be doing the same thing. What the?
Agreed.
I'm starting to see where Simpsons came up with Skinner.
More? Tell me what time it is!
What's the matter?
I'm the prize dope of all time. Thinking I could pry you away from your mama's ever-loving tentacles.
Oh my gosh, Ed Necrobopple and Skinner. And they're doing that better. Yes, it was years later, but still.
We're still going antiquing on Saturday, right, Mother?
This is a poor use of Dick Van Dyke.
You deserve more from a husband than just personality and good looks.
That's a lot of what's happening today. It's nothing but personality and good looks. They don't care for the steady job. No, that's not a diss on our generation. It's just a diss on what people like to perform for the screen as something as a healthy relationship. It's not about our generation. It's just on what they like to show off on Hollywood as what makes a good, healthy relationship.
That's Hollywood for you.
That conversation was off camera. He was going off of, well, it's your words. What you were saying, that I was going to like this movie?
Slippery slope of you enjoying this movie by the end. We got a chuckle, we got a compliment.
What was the compliment?
I don't remember now, but it was some compliment about it did something right.
The chuckle.
Before that.
We're going to go through editing, and I'm going to find out if I did give a compliment. All I remember was giving the compliment that it got me a chuckle. That maybe was the compliment. And I don't remember anything before that. Probably Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan in there.
Yeah, maybe, but was that a compliment or stating the fact that if they didn't have Ed Sullivan, would have been that much of a success?
Yeah. We'll have to go to the tape and figure out if it stays in or not.
All right, we're going to have to do a replay. Name dropping Ohio. Always remember to dot the I, people.
Okay, call me back.
As I was saying, huh?
Gee, you're slow today. Now, you are going to write a song called One Last Kiss.
Oh no, that's his mom.
She's never been to the office since she discovered canasta.
Oh, dang it. I'm sorry, okay? That was a good joke, this discovery of canasta. That was a good one.
We've got two now. We've got two.
Dang it, why did I do this? There's only one person to blame, and that's myself.
Guess what?
This is that pretty Rose de Leon.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Huh?
Rose, what happened to you? You had a fatal sickness or something?
That wasn't cold enough to get some love. I've been watching a lot of people giving out lip. And guess what? That time period and some of those movies, they had gold. I'm still trying to find the clip from Singing in the Rain because it has one of my favorite burns ever. I'm still trying to find it on YouTube. But it's one of the best burns ever. And that wasn't a good enough burn. Simpsons called in saying we did it better. Why did her character come up then?
Entirely up to you, Albert. The line is still busy?
That joke made too much sense. I had to get another small chuckle. I had to. That hit too close to home. Wait.
With Anakin slowly turning to the dark side, so by the end you're going to be full-blown Vader. So you're not going to like the movie so much.
Oh, brother. We'll probably have the bar right here. So far, and they'll do a chuckle. We'll have a chuckle count, not a bar, but a chuckle count. How many chuckles does it take that to someone admit they like it? But these are chuckles, not laughs. There's a difference. A chuckle is less than a laugh.
It is. But they still add up over time.
Yes, but the thing is, how much does it take to make it be?
We'll find out by the end, I guess.
Okay. What? What is this? I am eerily being reminded of my dad. Yes. My dad, whenever we watched, I'm trying to remember the names of the movies right now. They're iconic and amazing. Really good. Oh, it's I Hate Myself. I could hear people that know musicals going, "You are a jerk!" I am. I'm trying to remember. Traditions.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof. And, oh, dang it, what's the other one that I like? It actually has Oklahoma. Those two have scenes where the women are in fully dressed, but yet it's basically saying it's underwear. My dad would always go, "We're watching a musical. Why do we suddenly need that? And why do we suddenly need that?"
I don't know.
Wow, that is something that's being repeated today. Times are changing. Times are changing. Times are changing. Oh my gosh. You have been selected by all the teenagers to... Tell me, what kind of line is that? That's almost like saying, "We know we are doing. Live with it."
Even a stupid chuckle still counts, by the way.
I don't think so.
It's like a bad joke and you get the bad pun and you're just like, this is so stupid, gosh dang it.
And the person does go, "Ha! Okay, you got me there."
Yep.
An average teenage girl would own a sweater like that. Do you think so?
No, I don't know the fashion of the time. I'm not the fashionable person, so...
Thank you! But replace Conrad with Birdie. Oh my gosh, no. Shut up!
Yeah, we thought you'd be suffering, but I've heard a lot of laughing over there.
Oh, but there was a lot of tearing a new one. You can't deny that.
But you seem to be enjoying so...
You're making me laugh. That's not the movie, it's you and your remarks. I respect a good roast. And even though it's at me, I respect a good roast.
See how you feel by the end.
What the heck was that?
Well, then how can you let another man kiss you? And in public?
I assure you, I won't even feel it.
Huh?
I'm just a symbol.
Symbol?
A symbol? Girl, you're not Batman.
We'll have a population explosion. And just think what this will do for your father's undertaking business.
Huh? What, Newt? What? Ah! As much as he's been pointing at me, I'm pointing at him. So stupid. This will help your father with his undertaker business. What the heck?
I never claimed I fully hated this movie. It's an okay movie.
So you just went, that was such a stupid line. Oh my gosh. We're here to revoke your man card.
Yeah, but are you with them?
With them?
Yeah, that Birdie creep. He's poisoned our women.
Oh my gosh. Dang it. This is one of the reasons why. There are probably some too few good jokes.
What's your name?
Conrad Birdie.
No, your name.
McAfee. Kim McAfee.
Oh.
She doesn't even know her name.
Oh my gosh. I hate this. More recording evidence.
We're gonna have to send this to your sister.
Worse. We're gonna have to prime it ready and just... I hate myself. I hate myself.
All all these years of it talking, is we have proof, video evidence now, that we can show your sister.
It's not just my sister. It's going to be her friends, people that I know. They'll probably hang this over my head. Oh no, the mom's here. I am getting PTSD of watching too much of Joseph in his Technicolor Dreamcoat. Because that's what he was. The Pharaoh of that Broadway play was supposed to be an Elvis joke. Pharaoh is in the building! He was all in blue. This is an Elvis joke that's all in gold. They can't think, why does Elvis need to have a theme color? The real Elvis had no real theme color. He was Elvis. He did whatever what the heck? He walked through underneath 2 guitars. That's hot.
So hot right now.
This is the definition of a dumb blonde. You're saying your form of a pledge of allegiance to an Elvis wannabe.
Oh.
Fortunate girl whom you have selected to represent all my fellow girls.
Oh my gosh. You're not Batman. This is getting close to why the paintballs were invented. I'm talking about 3 inches close.
Just go, real!
I know the words. It's not that I want to. Not at all. It's just the fact I'm hearing the song 2 different places. On the screen and in my head.
You know what? I think I got an idea for our 1,000 subscriber count.
What?
The single-lung version of iPhone.
Don't you dare!
I think it's gonna have to be done.
No. No. I'll promise. I would gladly watch a movie that I couldn't finish. It pissed me off. Than do a sing-along.
I'll have to leave that to the commenters then.
Duff. That was the movie I couldn't finish. My brother and all of his friends are watching it, and I'm going, I can't take this. I need to leave. I'll gladly do that for 1,000 subscribers. Watch that movie, review it, whatever it takes, then do a sing-along.
Let's see what the commenters say then.
I thought the guys were pissed off at him, and now they're all dancing.
My favorite things is, the whole time to dance perfectly somehow.
The movie Elvis that had Tom Hanks in it communicated that better than this. Of course, I'm not so sure they wanted to do that in this movie. This is more for a comedic effect, but I still find it stupid. Look what I did to all these teenage girls and teenagers in general, and some average people that don't even care about my music. I'll be the perfect weapon for the military. He wasn't drafted, he was created for the military.
Now we're going down some conspiracy theory stuff, Something new the government actually wanted.
We're telling you, Elvis has to be stopped before it's too late. What about Project Pop King? That'll be okay. We need to get rid of him too. Why did they do that, John? And there's what the heck? Okay. We have a teenage girl sleeping in her bedroom, and we have two people that are not our parents outside watching her sleep.
Wait, what?
These old-time movies are supposed to be innocent, huh?
Yeah. That was the time of innocence. They had no idea. What is this?
I know that show business crowd. Probably living in sin.
Okay, do me a favor. Look up who's the dad. He looks. It's bothering me. He looks too familiar.
He's not as stupid as I was.
Are you stupid, Pop?
Find out for yourself. That's the trouble with kids today. Lazy.
That had a chance for a chuckle. I'm not gonna lie, but it didn't get it.
Harry, right?
Harry what?
Is his name Harry McAfee?
He protects your computer from viruses.
He was Templeton on Charlotte's Web.
Hey, what's wrong? It was just some of Randolph's chemicals.
Mixture of iron sulfide plus 2 parts H2SO4. Smart boy you have there. It isn't every lad who can make a stench ball.
Which brings me to Mr. Birdie.
Mr. Peterson is really a biochemist.
He's been on a bunch of TV shows. It's like one few episode run kind of thing.
Like what? Like which ones?
We got The Munsters, Gidget, Beverly Hillbillies, I Dream of Jeannie.
That must be from I Dream of Jeannie, that's why. I watched a lot of Nick at Night growing up, and I Dream of Jeannie was one of my favorites. It was that and Happy Days.
Bewitched, he was in for a bit.
Bewitched, I always preferred I Dream of Jeannie over Bewitched. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Monsters was the better than the three. If Nick at Night had, what was it? The Addams Family, I bet I would have enjoyed it. What was that about?
Ed Sullivan.
Oh, I'd die. What would I wear?
Oh, gee, Ed Sullivan.
Oh no. They couldn't do it. They did a bad transition, and this made snow.
The editing seems quite shoddy in this movie.
Yeah. How much money they had to pay? This play is going to be nothing more than a big giant advertisement for me, Ed Sullivan. They're going to do a movie? Go ahead. Make sure there's going to be a donation to me. I'm not dissing Ed Sullivan. I'm promoting him. Because that guy is probably a financial genius. There's a reason why he's the king, people. I could hear Conan O'Brien wanting to kill me.
Dearly departed.
Okay, that looked like something from a villain. This is a villain moment. A, this is already getting dumber. B, Dick Van Dyke, what did they have to do to you? Because you were in Mary Poppins and we loved you so much and you were really good in that and we all loved you. Like most actors who are in good projects, they are forced to be in a bad project to show to average people they can be human and make idiot mistakes. This is your mistake.
What the hell was that?
You're laughing, Newt.
I am. It's so stupid.
That was weird. Did they just give the turtle drugs? What was it?
Demand for turtle eggs, but
It definitely seems that way.
Kim, go on TV and kiss that.
But Kim, you're all flesh and blood.
Well, sure he would. A father has a right. Right?
Hugo, my daughter's old enough to make her own decisions, so I've decided to let her do it.
That was good wording, but it didn't win anything. No, really, what was that?
We'll never know.
Well, that's silly. Aw, he means nothing to me.
You just sang a whole song and did a national anthem to the guy, and you're saying he means nothing to me? Please, people, don't have me do a sing-along. I will gladly watch Duff than do a sing-along. But it'll be up to you. I'm going to agree with the Newt. It'll be up to you. For 1,000. Currently, we're over 500.
Halfway there.
Please just let me watch Duff. You put yourself at 10,000 subscribers.
100,000.
Whatever, you have a huge gap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the idiot here. You have on video just saying you're an absolute douche. You were an idiot. Why did you do this? I didn't think we would get to 100. Let alone that all those Indian movies are just plain beautiful.
Yahoo!
It's been one of the best parts about the channel is
Yeah, we have probably.
exposure to Indian movies we would not have.
Yeah, honestly, that we have the best side of the internet. Viewers, commenters, subscribers, we have the best side. Yes, there have been people bashing us, me personally, but yeah, it's still like you're smacking me, but I've seen horrible things what people put in the comments section. We have the best people that badmouth us. Really, it's good. I like our side of the internet.
Kiss of a woman interested in any other man.
I don't know. How do I tell? Oh, but he made you faint.
Oh, he did not.
Girl, there's video evidence. As much as people have evidence of me chuckling, there's a lot of evidence of you just dropping down. would own a sweater like that. Lee, do that for 1,000.
As a woman.
Every time she says I'm a woman, I can't help but think of The Simpsons' Scent of a Wookiee. I don't know why. Maybe it's her just saying, I'm a woman, I'm a woman. I can't help thinking, I'm a man, I'm a man. Instead of going, Scent of a Wookiee. I don't know. You're getting a lot more of me unhinged. This is what my thought process is.
We're getting the full Bullfrog experience.
Yeah. This is going to be a nightmare with editing. It is. What makes it worse is that there's the BYU-Iowa game happening upstairs, and I'm doing my best to keep on the score. Speaking of which... Ha-ha!
Those years of editing, and now you get the hardest one, so hey, I think that works out pretty well.
Hey, those Game of Thrones ones are, I think, harder.
Yeah.
And you haven't experienced it, so... Should I be laughing or be looking at you in envy?
Let's say you're saying, oh, yeah, it works for me.
I'm just a random woman who just been in this house for a whole day, and yet I just look at that young love as those who are just confessing to each other. I'm such a peeping Tom. Now I'm looking at them in envy, because I have a thing for Principal Skinner. But Skinner only thinks of his mom.
Seymour, I want that lamp. Win that lamp for me, Seymour.
I am Edna Krabappel.
I wonder if there really was inspiration for that.
I wonder, yeah. Look, this song, so far, hasn't irked me like all the others. I'm sorry, Music Man is one of the best.
Music Man is really good.
And they don't rob their music like this has done twice. They did the Blue Backdrop song twice. Ed Sullivan and that opening bit with Bye Bye Birdie. Poorly choreographed, absolutely stupid. I went on a huge rant. Music Man hasn't... it's been a long time since I've seen it, but I don't think they rob the music like that.
I'm looking for my mother, Mrs. Peterson.
We're just talking about his mom, and there he is calling her.
Okay, thank you.
Don't worry, partner. Your mother will get along fine. Sweet Apple's full of friendly folk. I am a lucky man, though, Albert. Meeting up with a biochemical wizard. Peterson and McAfee are going right to the moon.
I've got to. Just for my mother, Rosie.
Yep, if you can hear that, that's Baby Frog and his family. It's a beautiful family. No way I'm going to put them on YouTube. It's their permission, and I don't want to ruin them. Wait, the guy works with fertilizer, and he has that for his backyard? A gazebo on top of a pond? I know that's something that screams movie set. No way that's real. But still, that in a suburb? Fertilizer must be a good business to go into.
Let's say.
Oh no, you're trying to turn on the Dick Van Dyke charm? Oh my gosh, they are going full Dick Van Dyke. Is that a bad thing? If done right. Keyword, if done right. And this is Dick Van Dyke being Dick Van Dyke. Now I can see they're utilizing him. But... I don't think it's... What the heck is this? Is this now magical, or is this just one of those abstract dances that always throw me off? I'm looking at you. This may piss off Newt, but I'm looking at you, White Christmas.
Those are dangerous words.
The abstract songs were so completely stupid they could cut it out and it'd change nothing. I don't like abstract songs that do that with song or dance. This is going into that.
Yeah, this is definitely a bit wild.
Mary Poppins probably is the best Dick Van Dyke that's ever been Dick Van Dyke. Over to the Dick Van Dyke Show. You use him right with director or act and editing, he will be good. Oh, is the turtle going to be a running gag? Okay, with something like that, is the laugh, is it so good that it's bad laugh? Is that more in the sense of bad for the movie or good for the movie?
It's good for you're getting into like Mystery Science Theater level of like it's so bad it's good.
So far, it's been the turtle for you. That spot, I admit, had me, huh. I got a ha, not a chuckle, not a laugh, but a ha.
Definitely had a good few chuckles in there.
Yeah.
Boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets mother.
Dang, that was a good line, but it got nothing from me. The accidents. I want a good roast, people. I want a big laugh. But for this movie, I just want to hate it, but it's been winning chuckles, not a big laugh.
I just came to tuck you into bed.
What kind of relationship is this? Even Skinner's mom wouldn't do that. They have silhouette night.
Oh, but you love Silhouette Night.
But even though we compared the relationship with Skinner, Skinner still does resist his mom a bit.
I'm annoyed with you, Mother.
And also it leads to great jokes and humor. This, however, he bends more to his mom.
It's not gas, it's electric.
That should have been a good bit, too. It's not gas, it's electric. That was a good, oh my. But why am I not laughing? Of course, these are small fragments, not a whole big bit. Is it? I think it's probably the timing. Yeah, I say it's the timing. It probably needed to be done quicker or a little later or done too quick.
Glad to breathe a little bit.
Yeah. And the Simpsons did a song on this.
That's what's up.
You were remembering that too?
Yeah, another Simpsons reference.
Oh, what a bunch of brats.
Wait a minute. He is a biochemist, and she's saying, but she pushed him into entertainment. And she's mad at him.
The flip of the normal trope.
I know, but still, it throws me off. My little brother, he had his friends that would get the camera and do recordings. Mm-hmm. They actually had a funny bit of a jock going to a nerd school because there was a mix-up. And he's being bullied by all the nerds. That got a big laugh, people. So that was a good subversion. Mm-hmm. The subversion doesn't feel like it fits as well. Was it the exposition, or maybe if she's not too much like this helicopter parent? I think her being such a helicopter parent hurts that bit. Oh. The songs that I've been picking on, it was all about cinematography and the use of what they did to those actors. This song? That? I mean, really, was that? Look, I'm not a singer. I know nothing about notes, but I do listen to a lot of music and many different kinds. There's that magic note. There's that magic bit that is in the song. A lot of good songs have that. Bohemian Rhapsody has too much of good. All I'm saying is, with this, that just hurt every awful side of it. It was just, I felt like I needed to take a shower. The songwriter must have been, I have to write this for real? I can't do it. I have to. I'm getting paid by Broadway to write this. Bye bye, Birdie. Why? Why? That was communicated in, because, oh, that sounded dirty. Oh no, is the English teacher going to write a song and he's going to sing it? What do you think what do you give that percentage on that prediction?
Actually in the movie?
Yeah.
Like a 5% chance of happening.
5% chance?
2.5. It'll go back. 5.
Tell me, Mrs. Peterson, what does your husband do?
I don't know. He's dead.
What do you think about that bit? That fell off.
It should land. It just doesn't.
See what I mean? A lot of their jokes have been like that.
There's the camera. I bail in. I sing up a storm. I give this chick the message.
I admit, it was close to getting something from me. I admit, it was close, but it didn't hit. The acting in that moment was good. It was really well done. Because I don't think I've seen someone do it like a kiss, making it so casual it meant nothing.
I never should have said that to Rosie.
Who does he think he is anyway?
Now I got a wire here from Ed Sullivan. Russian ballet switching to different dance, requiring additional 4 minutes. Therefore, the entire birdie spot must be cut to less than 30 seconds.
Cut. First they take Czechoslovakia, now they take my 4 minutes.
Okay, that was a good joke. That was a good joke.
I'm hearing, though, you're starting to say, like, it's not all horrible. There's potential there for it to be good. It's just not landing with you.
Yeah.
Which is completely different than this is the worst movie ever made.
Of course, last time I saw this, I was what? 5, 8? And probably the over-girliness just really just hit me like an aluminum baseball bat right in the face, point-blank range.
Hey, Bri?
Yeah?
I told you by the end of the movie, you're not going to be the worst movie ever made.
But
that bar is pretty close to being full right now.
The bar may be close to something, but remember, how much have I been dissing the cinematography, the editing, and the parts of the story, and the bits have not all the jokes landing.
That's true. I'm not saying it's your favorite movie of all time yet.
I'm not saying it's
the worst movie of all time for you.
Is it because I've seen the worst that I realized what I thought was the worst wasn't as bad? But that's more being blame on today. People who put a lot of money, hard work, and effort, who are trying their best, but they're not being loyal to the source material. I know nothing of the Broadway play. I know absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But the disregard to the fans and everything about it pisses off and has pushed more people to hate. This, you can say, people are trying to maybe appease the audience. But this is such an Elvis spoof of a ripoff, maybe it is kind of making fun of Elvis. Maybe that's the reason why. So it's fulfilling that joke, but it's not helping me with that joke. So maybe I am slowly starting to see the light of this movie. Maybe I am. This is me maybe transitioning.
Oh, I called it.
I hate you. This is where modern movies excel. Like, there's a new movie that just barely came out. The movie is called Better Man. And I haven't seen it yet, but they have one of the song and dance numbers from it on YouTube right now. And it's called Regent Street, the song. The choreography, the camera work, it's almost like done like one shot. That did clever editing, but that was amazing. That's what modern day musicals have become. It's evolutionary and I like it. This just sucks.
You know, I've got something that hit me, so I just started looking it up.
Yeah?
I think this is supposed to be the satire of the musical at the time. So it's supposed to be that over-the-top, stupid.
Yeah.
So it's not supposed to be taken seriously right now.
Right here?
The whole movie, basically, is supposed to be the satire of the musical industry at the time.
Oh. Huh. Learn something new, people. So this is a satire?
Yeah, well, according to a quick Google search. So, you know,
A quick Google search.
take it with a grain of salt.
Okay, take it with a grain, but still. So it's supposed to be bad. So this is supposed to be clowns in space. Oh! I went from, this is the worst movie, I've transitioned to, okay. There's a lot of stuff that we're missing. Now we're having another transition. Are they being successful with that satire?
I'd say so, because we're sort of talking about how stupid and like cliche and it's been, and I think that's sort of been the point of the whole movie is to poke fun at the
So maybe
50s teenage culture, music culture.
So it's proving our point. Dang it! Let's just wait till the movie's done to see if they can earn me tipping my hat.
I don't know if pigs are gonna fly after this. Hell might have frozen over. I don't know what we're gonna go with, but if you tip your hat to this movie, it's gonna be.
But the thing is, though, I'm tipping my hat because I didn't know, because of that reasoning. If I didn't know about that, I probably wouldn't have tipped my hat.
Yeah, but from where we started, the whole point of this was.
It's the worst movie. But now, I never had that information. I didn't have that information, though.
Yeah, but adding that information is still part of the change process, so.
Yeah. This is a character growth for us and the movie. I grew up listening to the music, seen the movie like once or 3 times, or it's again. Last time I was around 8. I had a little sister.
Yeah, I was gonna say the last time you watch it, you're going off of like
memories,
and you're not gonna get the satire. Like, we're not gonna see the satire because we're so young.
Yeah. Wait. Look it up. When did this come out, and when did
This was like 63, I believe. Yeah, so it was 63 for this.
And Grease was
78.
78. So yeah, there was no way those two could ever have a relationship with each other. Probably that I have to give a prop to Grease on that regard, because it feels like that this time period.
Sounds fair.
I never thought I would have these discussions with this. This is what happens when you have the lens of the past, whether it's nostalgia or looking at it with a rosy lens, or in this case, looking at it through a lens of a brown. If I knew about that information, probably my whole opinion would change. I had no idea this was a satire.
It does feel a bit over the top, and maybe they are trying to poke fun. Because we also didn't grow up in that time, so we wouldn't know like
anything.
Of it, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it appears it was. That's why it feels so over the top and stupid.
It was supposed to be.
Yep.
Again, clowns in space. It's a great dumb movie, people. It is so stupid, it's brilliant. I admit, though, this is one of the reasons why, well, not because of that, but I would like to go get a time machine and visit this time period. The cafes and the dives, they were everywhere. Fast food restaurants are everywhere right now, but back in that time, it was all these individual spots. I always would like to see that, and also go to the ice cream shops.
Yeah.
Imagine the ice cream shakes and malts. Oh my gosh, the malts. My heart is melting. I need to get a malt shake.
Listen, I just feel like there's not very many good ice cream places.
Yeah, the Iceberg in Provo shut down years ago. That place was good. We're being ourselves, people. We don't play characters on this channel. Our names may be changed because we don't want people poking at our families or stuff.
I got lonesome. Did you cut the Russian?
And why are you consorting with that strange man?
Let me meet you, Albert.
Now, Sonny, looks ain't everything. Besides, Mr. Maud is 100% gentleman and a widower.
3 times. Sit down, Albert.
Dang it, that got you. That got you, but it didn't get me. That was me pointing out that was a good bit, but I didn't get it. Was it timing? Oh my God. I understand now that they're poking. It's all a bit. It's just getting that finger and just going, ha 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 ha, little brother style. You're the oldest, you don't understand.
I was on the receiving end of that, so.
She's singing the song I wrote for her.
You wrote her a song?
Well, only 8 bars, Mama. Somehow I never could finish it.
Hey, what's with the red cap? You got a train inside?
Red caps, oh my gosh, that is such... I could have done a Gravity Falls bit right there.
Man, coyotes sound a lot worse than I remember.
Hey, where you going?
I'm gonna go down and see what the boys in the back room will have.
Where you going?
Dang it, that was another good bit that I could have laughed at. The bartender, her just saying, I'm going to go out back where the boys are. And he just went, this is so dumb, it's just why you're doing it. You could cut this whole thing out and it changes nothing. It's just her, I'm getting revenge on Dick Van Dyke, so I'm going to try my best to seduce a room of men.
What the hell did you just say?
This is stupid. Not in so bad it's good. But it could evolve to maybe. I admit, there's a chance. But that chance is looking like 5%.
I'm not gonna lie.
What?
It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
It's so bad it's good?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't help it. I don't know why. That was so dumb. It was perfect.
Especially because, you know, it's supposed to be over the top. Like, it helps. Like, they're not... This isn't serious for them.
And her having all those awards just made it work. Okay, movie, this is the first time I've said you made it work. It took you this long. Of course, I had to learn what the joke was. They have to do it on the tables because they can't do it in real life. Our cousin can do that Russian dance well. Of course, he was in an opera. There's an opera of Moby Dick. I did not know about that till recently.
Yeah.
And he was one of the extras in that opera. Is that weird?
I know, it's crazy.
Found this out during Christmas.
Yeah.
I admit, it's scenes like this where they really show how much of an athletic you have to be to be a dancer. It's like a lot of men say, dancing sissy. I'm going, do you understand the athletics you have to do? Who's the actress, the secretary? It's the last name of the character is Delane. Look that up, because what she had to deal with there, I'm sorry. That was actually an actress doing good in a song and dance routine.
You want to know who she played?
Who?
He was Marion Crane in Psycho.
What?
Yep.
So this is a Titan they hired.
This Manchurian Candidate, the old one.
I haven't heard of that.
The Fog.
Dang, so she's done 2 horror films that we are looking up right now.
No chance. I pleaded. They won't shorten the ballet, not even 10 seconds. It's the slowest dance I ever saw. They move like turtles.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, I can't help it. If you're going to do what I think you're going to do, you're going to get a huge point from me. You're going to drug the Russian ballet. Is that what you guys are going to do? Oh my gosh. It's been so long I haven't seen, probably don't remember it. But you're going to drug the Russian ballet to be hyped up so much that they're going to be going on, like what? Moving like the Flash in speed? Oh my gosh, if that's going to happen, you're going to earn the tip of my hat. And I have the sentence of Dick Van Dyke drugging. The sentence alone screams, okay, this is probably the reason why Dick Van Dyke wanted to be in this movie. They didn't utilize him right, but the fact that I could say that sentence, it's like Dune, the movie. We are having Christopher Walken be the Emperor of the universe. That's probably the only reason they wanted Christopher Walken to be the Emperor, because he would be the Emperor of the universe. We want that sentence. Oh, one thing I've always wanted to have. Charles Dance slapping Christopher Walken. We got on this rant just because Dick Van Dyke is going to drug the conductor for the Russian ballet. So those guys are going to... But it's not the Russian ballet, it's just the conductor. Which, dang it. I was looking forward for the Russian ballet, him drugging the dancers. I was looking forward to that.
But it will affect the dancers.
Oh, it will. But I wanted that dancers, though. I wanted the ballet dancers. Wait, they had to green screen that? They couldn't afford Dick Van Dyke and the ballet to be in the same shot? That's probably what it was. Now let's see how they utilize it. Is it going to be funny, or is it just going to be, Is this? I think this is Swan Lake. It is considered the ballet of all ballets that's ever been balleted.
Yeah.
The history of Swan Lake is really interesting, really.
You know, we covered Maleficent.
I think we touched on it in Maleficent. Oh my gosh. He has a good evil laugh, smile. A little too cartoony. But now let's see how this affects the ballet. Are we going to get Bugs Bunny? This is probably a polka Russia at the time, because this came out in the 60s, people. It's weird to say, but I'm kind of disappointed. I was looking forward to this. But it's more like they just hit fast forward. I'm going, come on, I wanted Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes had a lot more to the joke when it comes to something like this. Movies of comedy. If you actually study Looney Tunes and Tex Avery, you would have gotten better laughs with your editing. And I was looking forward to this. Birdie, you had me hyped up and I got disappointed. And I was gonna tip my hat, man.
Birdie spot on stage and let's go, go, go!
Hurry up! Come on, let's go. The song is back in. The miracle happened.
What? Come on!
I mean, Mel Brooks knows how to do a live-action Looney Tune.
I felt like maybe at a physical level they couldn't do it the way they wanted, but it still played out well by the end.
Think about it, though. If they learn from Looney Tunes, they could actually not... I'm not in the sense of the speed, but the sense of miscoordination, which means you would probably have to have coordinated that bit so much. To where it's almost had to be like Three Stooges hosting the ballet.
Now I'll explain it so even you can understand it.
Oh my gosh.
That would have been amazing.
See what I mean? That's what I was looking forward to.
Yeah.
Tell me, Newt.
I would love to see that.
And that's what I felt like they could have prepped to.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why I thought it would be the whole ballet, not the conductor. Oh my gosh. I hate when movies do this. Why? I know it's for satire, but would it be awesome if they just did the satire making fun of that satire? Okay, this feels closer to what Elvis is. Am I right, Newt? Okay, that was a good laugh. That got me a laugh. That's number 2. You got a laugh. You got a lot of chuckles. Okay, that was probably the wish fulfillment of a lot of men with Elvis Presley.
Who wants to buy a record of a guy with a glass jaw? Now, will you take Mama's advice and get out of show business?
A guy with a...
My song may be dead, but my chemical formula works on people.
Oh, shh. The Russians may have this place bugged. It was Albert's formula that made the orchestra leader go that fast.
My genius! Oh, you gotta work
Wait,
on that cleaning when she gets
so
home.
she wanted him... Did she want him to go into showbiz?
No, I think that's the joke, is she changed her mind dramatically or something. I think we might have missed the full context of it, but...
It didn't feel like we missed anything, though. Looks like we did, but... No regrets.
What did it say?
Oh, man! You have to come with us.
No, I'm one mother, doesn't mix in. Maud, don't fall in the pit, Maud.
How about that, Maud and Mrs. Peterson? Oh, ready here, Albert.
Be right with you.
No hurry, partner. I promise you one thing, Snookums. No matter how many millions I make selling Speed Up, I'll still be the same humble, lovable guy. And if any of those hicks try to push me around, I'll break them.
Okay, that got a smile. Not a chuckle, but a smile. If anyone does execute a moment of Mr. Burns, I can't help it. I like that. We're big Simpsons fans, if you haven't noticed.
Really? I couldn't tell.
Well, early Simpsons.
The Gold Age.
Even a little after, but still.
And the Simpsons Renaissance, they had good bits, too. Okay, this is Dick Van Dyke putting on the love. That other song, that was just Dick Van Dyke comedy. This is Dick Van Dyke wooing. Executed properly, people. If you use the actor right, you can get props. Oh my gosh. Knowing that this is meant to be bad makes soften the blow, but oh my gosh, this is... Wow. I would pay for Mystery Science Theater to roast this. I could see those three shadows probably singing a song with this. Oh no. You're not utilizing the song. And the song is already nail grinding.
It's going to be in my head for like the next 3 weeks.
I already have my antidote, don't worry.
Here it is. Revenge. Because she's dancing in front of a blue screen. Which means I can do this. The song, I am now going to have my revenge.
This doesn't make sense, too. Because this is her just, oh, bye-bye, birdie, I want you. But the song they just sang was her falling in love with her boyfriend. And yet she go from that to this? Yeah. They're going, oh, it's the theme song. But it still doesn't fit. Some of the best musical satires are gold with their comedy. One of the best executions of that is Mel Brooks's The Producers. I haven't seen the musical movie, but I've seen clips, and it is gold. I wanted something like that.
I think we've done it, though. By the end, I think that bar got full.
It got full, but...
I mean, it's not like the best movie ever status.
No, it's not. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. My opinion, I wasn't expected change. And once we found out the real reason why, I'm going, okay, suddenly why the crap is because it's meant to be crap. Yeah. This was supposed to be clowns in space. I can see that now. I understand. But still, you're a musical. That's important. And those song and dance numbers weren't good for the musical status. And your comedy, yes, you got chuckles. And oh yes, you had 2 genuine laughs out of me. And I admitted there was a lot of bits that were good, but I wasn't getting them. Newt wasn't getting them. So all in all, I think I would give this a 3 out of 7. When we first started, I gave this a 1 out of 7, but now, I understand it.
I believe we'd have to go back at some of our earlier videos, but I believe it was the suckiest suck that ever sucked.
It's not the suckiest suck that's ever been sucked. We grow up. I mean, when we first saw Shark Tale, we thought it was the coolest movie when we first saw it. We were young. We were stupid. Now, if we saw that again, we'll be treating that like it'll be the reverse Bye-Bye Birdie. Yeah. When you were young, you were young.
Yep.
And when I was young with this.
Yeah, if it wasn't supposed to be a satire, I think it's a completely different movie.
Yeah, if it wasn't supposed to be a satire. But I think maybe you shouldn't have Dick Van Dyke.
No, I think it was okay. They didn't utilize him the best.
Yes.
He wasn't bad.
He wasn't bad. And the actress who was the secretary, I'm not saying she is the best, but out of everyone, She was the one that actually had to do a lot more athletics in dancing than everyone.
Yeah.
So the shining star of this movie, I think, was her. She had to do something. It didn't earn a tip from my hat. But
it came close, though.
It had the opportunity, but they didn't go far enough. And until next time, this is the Bullfrog and the Newt signing out. We have the best side of the internet.